Hello and welcome to your practice video. Today we're going to be putting a few movements together that will increase your flexibility, increase your strength and ultimately your mobility to be able to step forward with more ease. If you haven't already watched the demystifying video on stepping forward, I encourage you to have a look at it because I go through a few reasons why you might find it more challenging to step forward and how you can get to know your body a little bit more so that when we start to practice you can look for what might work for you, because everybody's going to need something a little bit different. You will need 2 blocks for your practice today. If you don't have blocks, books are completely fine. Use some big thick ones, preferably nice and sturdy, and yeah, it's a good place to start. Let's lay down on your backs. Yay. So from here we're just going to bring the knees in towards the belly and just bring them in as far as they'll go without your tailbone lifting off the ground. So if I was to hug my knees closer, you can see how my tailbone starts to lift, or my buttock starts to lift off the ground. We just want to get to the point where the knees are dropping into the belly, but the spine is still nice and long on the earth. And this gives us a good idea of the range that we have right now in our hips. And we can see if this changes along the way. And we're going to start with bringing your hands onto your knees and inhaling the knees away and exhaling the knees into the belly. And here, as you draw the knees in, definitely you can let the tailbone lift. Inhale away and exhale in. Inhale away and exhale in. Just let this be a nice, gentle, mindful movement, creating a little bit of ease through the lower back, through the hips. And then we'll draw the knees in, split the knees apart, take them out wide into a circle, back together, and hug them in. So we'll take about 5 circles in this direction. And see if you can link the drawing into your body with the exhale and the circle with the inhale. So one more, exhale, hugging in, and inhale to move away. And then moving the opposite direction. So we'll take 5 circles in this direction as well. And just breathing and feeling into the thighs and the hips as you take these circles. And then one more time around. Hug the knees in. And then from here we're going to come into a happy baby. So split the knees apart, take the feet up to the sky, and from here you might take your ankles, you might take your hamstrings, or you might take the outside edges of your feet, whatever feels best. And you can see as I take my outside edges of the feet, my tailbone lifts. So I'm going to activate and use a little bit of strength to draw the tailbone down to the ground so that my back is long still. And that helps to open my inner thigh, takes me more into the stretch here. Let's take 3 more breaths here. See if you can allow the breath to come down into your belly. Last one, breath in. And breath out. And then keeping hold of your right leg, we're going to release the left leg, and then we're going to extend it long along the ground. And you might find that the thigh is lifting off the ground a little. I want you to flex the toes and be nice and active. You can see almost this shape in my leg is like my lunge. I'll be moving into a nice lunge in a moment. And just taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly bending your right knee. Take your right knee over towards the left side, right reaches out to the right side, come to a spinal twist, and we'll take 3 breaths here. And then you can use the weight of your hand onto your knee to ground, and allowing the shoulder to melt down towards the ground as well. And coming back to center. And then from here, just coming back to knees in towards the belly, and just have a little feel of your right to your left. And after those movements, I can feel how my right leg feels a little bit freer. It comes in towards my chest just a little bit more, and we'll see if that helps on the other side. So coming to happy baby first, so set up the same way. And even here I can feel that difference between the right legs. So I've obviously changed some stuff throughout the hips. And then from here we're going to release the right leg and take it long on the earth, that's the toes. Coming to this upside down lunge kind of position and hugging the knee in towards the belly. So essentially here we're creating a little bit of compression through the hip, but also opening up into the inner thigh and the hip flexor of the opposite leg. All increasing our flexibility. One more breath. And then bending your left knee, take your left leg over to the right side, coming into a spinal twist. You can keep your left shoulder down to the ground and let the knee just melt down to the right side. 2 more breaths. And then coming back to center. And just hug both knees in again and see how that feels. And now my legs actually feel more even from left to right. So whatever I did to the right on the first side, it's helped with the left side as well. I'm going to bring the feet down to the ground. We're going to use some pressure release. So this helps to release the quads, but also strengthen them as well. So we're going to bring the right leg in towards the chest, interlock the fingers, bring the hands onto the thigh, and then start to press the hands into the thigh as the knee draws in towards the belly. For 3, 2, 1, release, come a little closer, and pressing in again. Pressing in for 3, 2, 1, and a little closer, and pressing in for 3, 2, 1, release. And second side, so left knee draws in, bring your hand onto the thigh, pressing in as you press away for 3, 2, 1, draw a little closer, press the hands into the thigh, draw the knee in for 3, 2, 1, and 1 more. Hug the knee in, press the thigh away for another 3, 2, 1, and releasing both feet on the ground. And so again, just feeling in here, feeling into your hips. You can draw the knees in, and here I feel like my knees are a little bit closer than at the start of this video. How do your knees feel? And from here we're going to come to sit, so you can rock up and down the spine a few times if that feels nice. And then we're going to come to sit. Now we're going to work on the strength of drawing the knees into the belly. So I want you to come up onto your tippy toes. I want you to reach your arms forward and your knees to come onto your elbows. Palms face upward. And then see if you can lift your feet from the ground. And then bring your knees down to your wrists. And then hug the knees up to the elbows. Let's do that again, down to wrists. Up to elbows, and then see if you can bring them to the armpits. And then elbows, wrists, elbows, hug into armpits, elbows, wrists, 2 more, hug into armpits, 1 more, and hug them in as tight hard as you can, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's come over to us. So we're going to be working through that strength a little bit today of hugging the knees in and creating that abdominal hug. So let's take it to all fours. So press into the hands, press into the shins. Right leg goes back, left arm comes forward, take a breath in and hug in. So elbow to knee, round the spine. Inhale to come forward, exhale, round in. So right hand presses to the ground, inhale forward, one more, exhale, round in, press, 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 press. Reach forward, hand comes down, knee comes down. Left side, so left leg goes back, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, extend. And exhale, hugging in, rounding, rounding, rounding. Inhale, extend. Hand down, knee down. And let's come back to child's pose. So big toes to touch, knees nice and wide, sink the hips back, arms reach forward. And even here, we're creating a little bit more flexibility through that flexion of the thighs and a little bit of opening through the lower back. All of this aiding our step forward. Let's take 3 breaths here. One more breath in. And one more breath out. And let's come to downward facing dog. Here, we're going to work with some tiger curls. So as you take your tiger curls, I want you to almost bring, well, not almost, I want you to bring your shoulders right over your fingertips. So let's come to downward facing dog. Take your right leg up towards the sky. Knee to nose, round forward, bring your shoulders right forward with the knee in. Inhale, extend. You can see how my foot is really active on my right leg. So bring it forward, hug into the belly, foot is pointed, and take it back up. Exhale, hug in. We don't want the foot to be relaxed because it's harder to hug in then. So point the foot, hug it in, press into the hands, and take it back up. And foot comes down. Second side. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose, hug in, shift the shoulders forward. And press back up. Knee to nose, roll forward, press into the hands, hug, 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 and back up. One more, exhale, hug in, create as much space between the ground and your body as possible, and take it back up. Hands, feet comes down, knees come down. Let's take a counter pose. So we've worked on closing. Let's open it back up, hands behind the hips. Roll the shoulders back, lift through the chest, and press the hips up. You can tell I worked there because a little short of breath. All right, now we're going to work towards stepping forward. So the first point we're going to take is from a side plank position. So come to all fours, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and we'll bring one block underneath the right hand. Take the right foot out to the right side, left leg back, inside edge of left, and left arm reaches up. Let's take a little stretch through the side body first. So reach the left arm over the left ear, press into the outside edge of the left body. Nice full body lengthening here. And then inhale the arm back up and then lift your left leg from the ground. Hug your left knee into the belly and extend out. Hug the knee into the belly and extend out. One more, hug in. So we're working with that, drawing the knee in. Let's look down at the right foot. The right heel forward, left heel forward, left ball of the foot down, and bring the right foot back to center. Hands come down, let's open the chest forward, and then straighten the front leg. And you can take the block with you, create a little bit more length to the arms. Inhale, bend into your front knee, come forward. We're going to go back the same way we came in. So let's take the right foot out to the right side, left arm reaches up onto the heel of the left foot, pick it up, take it back, and we can come to all fours. So we're going to do this on the other side. I'm going to spin to the opposite side. You can stay where you are if you like. And from here, we want to take the right leg back, left foot out to the left side, inside edge of right, and open the right arm up. The block is underneath the left hand. Let's reach the right arm over the ear, finding that length for the whole side body. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's reach the arm up, reach the leg up, and then hug the knee into the belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug in, look down. Step the foot, heel down, ball of the foot down, come into your twist. Hands come down, straighten the front leg. You can bring the block with you for a little extra height. And then coming back forward, coming back out the same way we came in. So left foot out to the left side, right arm reaches up. Now I want you to not sweep the foot back. I want you to pick the ball of the foot up, pick the heel up, and step it back. Nice and strong, beautiful work. Hands come down, all fours. All right, let's start to move this into a step forward. So we're going to combine that 4-point kneeling position with almost where we were in the side plank. So let's come back onto the first side. I'm going to place right hand onto the block, left hand onto the lower back. And then from here, I want you to bring your right knee into the center. I want you to pick your left knee up, draw it in, place the heel down, pull the foot down, come into your lunge, yeah? And then let's reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. And then hands come back down, left hand to the lower back. We're going to come back out the same way we went in. So press to your right hand, pick up the ball of the foot, pick up the heel, knees come back. Let's do that on the other side. So left hand onto the block, right hand to lower back, bring your left knee into center, draw your right knee in, press, 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 heel down, ball down, come into your lunge. Inhale both arms up, breathing in, and hands come back down. Same way out, hand on the block, hand to the lower back, press into the hand, pick the ball of the foot up, pick the heel up, step back to your all 4-point position. Now we're going to add on and do this from downward facing dog. So, block onto the right side, place the right hand onto the block. You can come to your downward facing dog, bring your left hand to the lower back, and then right knee starts to draw in, look between the hands, heel down, ball of the foot down. Let's bring the back knee down to the ground, reach the arms up, hands come back to the starting position, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. We're going back to downward facing dog, but first, heel of the foot, lift the ball, pick the foot up and step back. Nice work. Let's come to the second side. So block over to the left, left hand on the block. Right hand can stay down first. Come to downward facing dog, and then hand to the lower back. Let's draw the right knee in, step the heel down, the ball of the foot down, back knee down, reach the arms up, and then hands come back to starting position, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, lift the ball, press into the hand, step back, downward facing dog. Cool. So now let's add on 2 blocks, and now we don't want our hands to move anywhere. We've been creating a bit of space to step through by taking the hand off the ground. Now we're going to close it a little bit down by bringing the hand onto the block. We're going to start with the blocks on the higher setting, and if you are using books, this might not work so well. And we'll come to our downward facing dog with our hands on the block, which might feel a little bit different. See how it goes. So I wrap my fingers around the blocks. It's also a nice release on the wrists if you do have sore wrists. And you can bend the knees, find that length through the upper body. And then from here we're going to take the right leg up and draw the knee in towards the nose, roll forward. Try and place the heel down, the ball of the foot down, back knee comes down to the ground, reach the arms up, hands come back down. This time we're going to step forward, so tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, shift the weight into the right foot, left foot steps up to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, fold. Let's step the left foot back first. Nice big lunge, and then press into the hands, dome the upper back, lift to the heel, pick the foot up, knee into chest, so you've got that tiger curl, and then downward facing dog. Second side, left leg lifts up, knee to nose, roll forward, heel down, ball of the foot down, back knee down to the ground. Let's reach the arms up, hands come back down, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, shift the weight to the left foot, right foot steps forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale to fold. Let's step the right foot back again, press into the hands, dome the back, heel of the left foot, pick the left foot up, hug, 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 and then back to your downward facing dog. Let's take a counter pose, knees down, hands back, roll the shoulders back, lift through the chest, lift through the hips. Hips come back down. All right, so you can stay here if you found that challenging to place the foot. Otherwise, we're going to come onto the lower setting of the blocks. From here, find downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Knee to nose, roll forward, tiger curl. Place the heel, the ball of the foot. Back knee comes down to the ground. Reach the arms up. Hands come back down. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Shift the weight onto the right foot. Left foot steps to meet the right. Lengthen the spine. Fold. Left foot steps back. Pick up onto the heel of the right. Pick the foot up. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Knee to nose. Shift forward. Place the heel. Place the ball. Back knee on the ground. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Tuck the toes. Lift the back knee. Shift the weight forward. Step forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Then ground the hands down. Step the right foot back. Lift to the heel of the left foot. Pick the foot up. Hug, hug, hug. And then back to downward facing dog. Knees down to the ground. Counter pose. Hands behind. Roll the shoulders back. Lift through the chest. Exhale, lift the hips as well. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring the hips back down. All right. So last step, if you want to, maybe you're staying on your top height, maybe you're staying on this one, or maybe you're removing the blocks. So here comes in what I do. So we discussed that my shin bone is as long as my arm. So for me, no matter how much strength I get, no matter how flexible I get, it's going to be challenging for me to have both palms on the ground and step the foot in between the hands. That's just my body. I'm completely cool with that. So how I adjust for my body is I lift up onto the tippy fingers. So it's almost as if the hand that I'm stepping forward is coming up onto a block before I place the foot onto the ground. If you want to try that now with me, you can. Otherwise, using your blocks, we're going to just do the same flow. So downward facing dog, right leg lifts, knee to nose, step forward, tiger curl, come up to the tippy fingers and step the foot. Back knee comes onto the ground, inhale the arms up, exhale, hands back down, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, shift the weight to the right foot, left foot steps forward, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, fold, hands come down, left foot steps back, I lift to my tippy fingers, pressing to the hands, lift my toes, pick the foot up, down dog, left leg lifts, knee to nose, roll forward, look between the hands, come to the tippy fingers, place the foot, back knee to the ground, inhale the arms up, exhale, hands down, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, shift the weight to the left foot, step forward, lengthen through the spine, exhale, fold, hands come down, right foot steps back, heel of the left foot, press to the hands, come to the tippy fingers, pick the foot up, find downward facing dog, knees to ground, sit to the heels. And that's your practice for today. If you just want to fold forward into a child's pose, feel free to do that, or maybe you want to come into a Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really encourage you just to take what works for you to build up your flow with your stepping forward. If you're still wanting to take the back of the ankle to get it all the way up, I encourage you to keep doing that. Eventually, hopefully, we build up the flexibility and the strength and overall mobility to be able to find your variation of stepping forward, whether it's using blocks, lifting one hand, or both palms on the ground, whatever works for you. Thank you so much for joining me. From my heart to yours, namaste.